Young Scrabble champion Max is stuck. He loves playing Scrabble, but he feels he has reached something of a brick wall. He is good, very good, but he struggles in the last stages of the game. He catches the eye of a man in his playing group, the older Stan. Stan is an old Scrabble player, once the best, but he has since just gone along every meeting just to keep up with the latest on the sport of his youth. He sees a spark in Max, believing that he can help the young man achieve great things through his expertise and tutelage. Max is glad to receive the help of a once champion and accepts Stan's offer of help. At the same time, Max is struggling with his sexuality. He has recently come from a perfectly harmless but loveless straight relationship and is starting to wonder about how he truly feels about his love life and relationships. He visits a gay bar upon the recommendations of his friends, where he meets a man of his age, Alistair. They soon hit it off with their shared interest in death metal and cooking, enjoying their time together. Max continues learning the ropes of Scrabble with Stan, and he meets frequently with Alistair, coming closer and closer to him. Over the course of their lessons, Stan notices that Max is becoming happier, making an offhand comment about finding a new girlfriend. Max laughs it off, but asks Alistair out the night after. The two start a budding relationship. There is one major issue, however. Alistair is Stan's estranged son, and Stan soon notices the two men going into Alistair's apartment together. Stan confronts Max, and the two have a massive argument. Alistair explains his familial situation, and Max promises that he will find a way to bring the two back together, hoping that he will see Stan at Scrabble practice the day after. He doesn't. In fact, Stan doesn't come back to Scrabble practice for weeks, so Max takes matters into his own hands. Visiting Stan's house, he invites the curmudgeon to a meal with himself and Alistair, hoping to sit the two in front of each other. He receives no reply, but is hopeful anyway. The day of the meal arrives, and Stan comes. A brief argument ensues, with Stan leaving in a huff, but Alistair seems content. The two meet again without Max present, and things seem better. It is obvious to both that it would take some time for Stan to come completely around, but his journey has begun. The film ends with Stan sat on a church pew smiling. In front of him, two immaculately dressed men in white exchanging vows. Yes, it's predictable and soppy, but there aren't enough gay films with good endings for all involved. There always has to be a death or something, but not here. This is a story where all the main characters have equal billing, their ever-shifting relationships growing and changing throughout the movie. Think Call Me By Your Name, but happy. Obviously I, a queer filmmaker, would want to make this, but I think there are plenty like me who would want to watch word games.